Welcome everyone to introduction into a list, and first we are going to set a simple example of a list. And you must know that in Python, square brackets indicates a list and individual elements in the list are separated by commas. In our case, our list is names, and you can see our individual elements are separated by commas. When you print, just printed. The next thing we are going to use to look at is accessing element in a list. We are going to access the first element by use of the square brackets first, and you insert the index. Let's add a title case method in our case, and you can see our first individual element just use the title case method. The next thing we are going to look on is modify element in a list, and you must know that the code names and its individual elements changes the value of the first element. Let's change first element in our case. Let's insert have a name like Jen. You can see let's change our name to Jen, and then we print the name. In our case, you can see the first, it is the original list, and the second, the modified list. The next thing we are going to look on is appending element in a list. The next is appending element in a list. Let's add element in a list by use of append. First, let's use append. We are going to add an element in our list. Let's add and you must know that it's the simplest way to add an element in a list. You can see the original list and the next list we have printed. We have appended Jen in our list. Let's use insert method in our list, and you can add new element in any position by use of insert. You can see the index and then and then Jen. You have inserted Jen in our second element. The next thing we are going to look is removing element from a list by use of del statement. Yes, let's use a del statement, and you must know that if you know the position of the item you can remove from a list, you can use the del statement. And you can see first you must type in the list and the index that you want to remove. The next thing we are going to look is removing an item by value. And the next thing we are going to look is by using the pop method. Let's first use the pop method. Let's pop up the method in our case, and the pop-up method removes the last item in a list, but also allows you to work with the item after removing it. You can see the removed element is the last individual element. The next thing we are going to look is removing an item by use of remove method. And you must know that if you only know the value of the item you want to remove, you can use the remove method. And you can see we have removed the last. The next thing we are going to look on is organizing a list, and the first thing we are going to look at is use of sort method. And you must know that it is used to change the order of the list permanently. And you can see our list is sorted permanently, and it is printed in alphabetical order in our case. The next we are going to organize our list by sorting our list temporarily with sorted function. Let's print sorted, and you can see it is printed in alphabetical order. But let's print our list now again. Let's print our list again, and when you run your program, you can see it has returned the original list. So it resorts the list temporary. The next is finding the length of a list, and you can easily find the length of a list by using the ln function. Let's print the length of our list, and when you run, you can see it has returned